Hi people, my name is Argandios. I'm going to talk you about Holy Priest in 9.2. As you might know, there has been several talent changes for Holy Priest for this patch, but the main change we're going to find is the tier sets. Why? Because the tier set might allow us to use a different legendary. We have been very focused in flash concentration, but there is a talent build that with the tier set will allow us to use Harmonious Apparatus, and I think it might be even better than flash concentration. I will talk about it a bit later. So first of all, what does our tier set do? Let me put the pieces here. So, our two pieces tier sets, your holy words begin divine conversation, increasing the cooldown reduction of your next holy word affecting spell by 15 seconds. This is almost at 25% of the cooldown of our holy word spells, which is a lot, and it might be increased. I will talk about it later, you will see. And the 4-piece set is Divine Conversation, increases the effectiveness of your next holy word affecting spell by 60%. And this is where Harmonious Apparatus comes in. Why? Because Harmonious Apparatus makes that Circle of Healing, Prayer of Mending, and Holy Fire, this is the important one, be affected by the tier sets. What does this mean? Well, I can cast a Holy Fire, as you can see, is about 4500 damage around it. Okay, so I wait a second, and now I use Holy Word Chastise. For example, I could have used Sanctify or Serenity, it does not matter. And you see I have here the buff, Divine Conversation. And now I will use it. The tooltip doesn't show it, but here we are. Well, it has been a crit, so, but without the crit it would have been about 7,300 more or less. Okay, but with the crit it had been 14,000 damage. This is a lot of damage. Okay, now imagine we can reduce the CD of our Holy Word spells, so each time we want to use Holy Fire we can use freely and without any issue, okay, any of our Holy Word spells. That means every Holy Fire we will cast will done 60% more damage. In Mythic Plus, most of our damage comes from Holy Fire. So imagine we can increase our damage between 20 and 30% plus the increase that Blizzard has done to our damaging spells. Okay, so imagine the damage you are doing now plus 20%, 30% plus whatever Blizzard has increased our damage in, or for example, Holy War Chastise has its damage increased, and things like that. Okay, I can tell you it's very, very, very noticeable, but very, very. We can do a lot of damage. You will see. So now with the talent changes, and these talents you see here. Okay, these are the talents I have been using in 9.1 and 9.1.5 for Mythic Plus, because I have been using Harmonious Apparatus. I do not do Mythic Plus in an organized group. I do only packs. But when I left and I stopped playing in 9.1.5, I was doing 8 things without any problem with these talents and Harmonious Apparatus. Okay, and I didn't have even the tier set then. It's very, very viable. It has not problem. Okay, but let's go. So Enlightenment. If you pick Harmonious Apparatus and with the tier set, you will want Enlightenment, because you are going to be using holy word spells like nuts. Okay, if you are still using flash concentration, you will want Trial of Light. Trial of Light, it synergizes very well with our tier set, so it's not a problem, because you use Serenity and the first flash heal we use it will do extra healing to both the target we use flash heal and the previous target. Okay, so it's very good. Renewed Fate, still good for raids. Okay, and Mythic Plus it could be good too. There are people who use it. As I told you, if you are going to use Harmonious Apparatus, Enlightenment, I sincerely recommend you to use it. Now we begin with the changes. We have in the 50 line we have a new talent called Binding Hails, which makes 20% of heal or flash heal healing on other targets also heals you. When is this talent very useful? If you are using flash concentration, it is good, but especially in 2 versus 2 PvP, whatever it is, arenas or skirmishes. If you are a healer, you are a holy priest, you will want this talent over any other almost for sure, because it is very good. Okay? Now, Guardian Angel. This talent has been changed a bit. Now when the angel is used, okay, to save anyone, we will not lose the extra healing effect that has the spell. Okay, we will be, so especially for tanks, we can put it on the tank, forget about it, and the tank can sustain himself literally. Even if he dies, he will be able to heal itself, especially if it is some kind of Blue Decay, Protection Paladin, or a Demon Hunter. With all the self-healings they do to themselves, it's okay, launch and forget, totally. Why I'm going to even worry about them. Afterlife. Please, Blizzard, remove this talent, give us back Lightwell. We need Lightwell. You removed Lightwell because it was a put and forget ability, and then you gave a lot of totems to shamans which are put and forget, and then you gave paladins, holy paladins, aura mastery, which is a use and forget ability. So please give us back Lightwell. Is what we need to be up there again. Lightwell, so we can do things like do damage or move, and the Lightwell keeps healing. Yes, a bit of rant. No, this talent might be useful to bypass some mechanics, and we will probably want to use it with Sanshi Return of the Archobis Benedictus. Okay, why? Because we enter into our Guardian Spirit, and we launch Resurrection, and then we don't die. As simply as that. Okay, we will not be able to be combat res if we have used the resin while we were in Guardian Angel. Okay, so okay, it's not bad. It improves the talent, yes, but sincerely, I don't see it being really useful. We will go always for Guardian Angel and Binding Heals in this row. Okay, as soon as that. Changes to the 40 line. Surge of Light, I think it's going to be the time to go anyway, whatever changes they do. Cosmic Ripple, it was a bad talent before, it is a bad talent now, in my opinion. It's a bit more useful in raids if you have to be packed together with the melee or the casters or whatever, then it's good, but sincerely, with the tier set it's better now. Okay, because it's going to be jumping a lot. It's going to be we will use a lot of holy cores, but I sincerely don't see it removing the place of Surge of Light. Okay, because we will not be able to choose when Cosmic Ripple heals. With Surge of Light we can. And Prayer Circle has been changed too. And now each time we use Circle of Healing, it reduces the cast time and the cost of your Prayer of Healing by 20% for 8 seconds. It's nice, it improves our Prayer of Healing, but Prayer of Healing is going to be still not precisely the best. Level 45 row, no changes. Okay, you can use Divine Star, Halo and Benediction in the same ways you were before. For Mythic Plus I have always used Divine Star and I will keep it. And now we come to the level 50 row. And here we have the real much of the place, okay? Because here is when Harmonious Apparatus is going to do the real work. Why? Holy Word Salvation. With our tier set, this talent becomes much better because the cooldown of our Holy Words will be really reduced, and with more Holy Words, we will reduce the cooldown of Holy Word Salvation a lot more. And if we have Harmonious Apparatus, probably even more. Okay? So, this is a very good talent for raid, even better now. We will be using this ability more in raids now. Apotheosis. Apotheosis, if you have an organized group, or if you are using flash concentration, will probably still be the time to go. But if you are going to go with Harmonious Apparatus, you need to pick Light of the Narrow. Why? Because this 33 extra cooldown reduction affects our tier set, literally, and it becomes the 15-second cooldown reduction becomes 20 seconds cooldown reduction. Okay, this talent is going to be good even if you don't pick Apotheosis, or even if you don't use Harmonious Apparatus. Okay, but it will become even better then. And if you use Harmonious Apparatus, you will want to use Light of the Narrow. You will not want to use Apotheosis. I will show you why. Because, look at this. I use Holy Word Chastise, Holy Fire, Smite, 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 and well, another Smite. But as you can see, Holy Word Chastise has become out of cooldown before even Holy Fire was out of cooldown. Okay? Now, Holy Word Sanctify. Circle of Healing, Prayer of Healing, 1, 2, 3, 4 Prayers of Healing. I have already Holy Word Sanctify ready to use it again. Okay? 10 seconds. 10 seconds is all it has taken me to go from Holy Sanctify to Holy Word Sanctify to Holy Word Sanctify. 10 seconds. Cooldown. It's all the time it has been in cooldown. For Holy Word Chastise, between 10 and 12 seconds. Okay? And Holy Word Serenity between 8 and 12 seconds. You will see. It depends if you have, because with Switch of Light, you might have several instantaneous Holy Flash heals, and it works with them. So, here I am. Flash heal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4, because it didn't latch. 4 flash heals. I will repeat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flash heals. In 5 flash heals, okay, between 8 and 12 seconds, you have Holy Word Serenity up again. It's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. What this means? This means that each time we want to use Holy Fire, we will have at least one of our Holy Words to use. So we use Holy Word, Holy Fire. We use whatever we want to use. It doesn't matter. Okay? Beam, beam, whatever. Holy Word, Holy Fire. And it is a ton of extra damage, especially for Mythic Plus. So I think we might see a return of Harmonious Apparatus as a legendary for Mythic Plus, especially for Mythic Plus. For Raid, it might not, but we will get out of the Flash Concentration build, okay? Which is a good thing because we will be able to make the choice between Flash Concentration and Harmonious Apparatus. Sanshi, as I say, if you pick the talent to bypass some mechanics or whatever, it might be good. but out of that, I don't see people using Sanshi per se. Okay. And now I will talk about the Covenant Legendaries, but for that I will go to Oribos. See you in a second. Very well, so here I am in Oribos, and I'm going to talk to you about the Covenant Legendaries. As you know, we can pick two Legendaries, one whatever we want, and another one a Covenant Legendary. So, which ones are the worst, and which one are the best? Probably the worst of the Legendaries is the Ventir one. It's a bad design, basically. It has very, very bad design. Mind Games lasts an additional 3 seconds and reverses an additional 10% damage or healing. When minions can no longer reverse healing or damage, gains 5% critical strike for each second regaining for 10 seconds. This is kind of a trinket each 45 seconds, which is the time we will need to reuse Mind Games. But it's a bad design. Why? Because all the other legendaries you can use it in low level dungeons, low level content, and there is not a problem. Nothing happens. Okay? The legendary is perfectly useful. This one is not. This one, if you use it in a low level KE or something like that, you will never reach the end of Mind Games. So you will never get any extra percent critic. It's good, or at least it's not really bad, for high level keys and raid, especially if you know when to use it. I have been using it in Halls of Atonement, very high, about 15, okay, Halls of Atonement, and for example in the mobs before the first boss that do a very heavy area of effect damage, okay, the 3 that makes the boss active, you use it just before that, and you consume Mind Games almost instantly. So you will have literally 40% extra critic while you are trying to heal the AoE damage, which is a lot of critic. Okay, I will go from 52 to 72 critic chance, which is a lot. Okay, and the same for raid encounters or mythic plus bosses or whatever. You use it right, you will get a lot of critic, and probably in the moment you will need that critic. Okay, so the legendary is not absolutely terrible, but sincerely it's kind of, you need to know what you are doing very much. Okay, it's not like the others, and as I say, it can be totally useless. So let's go now for Night Fae. The other 3 legendaries, the other 3 covenants, okay, have legendaries that are okay. You can use them. Some ones are better, some ones are worse, but they are useful. Night Fae. Enter a pact with the Death Loa, calling for a Haunted Mask that lingers on a target until Night Fae ends. Haunted Mask. Copy the benefit of the current fairy on this target. Follows your direct mask. This is whatever ability you use which activates a Fae, it will follow it and will double it, which means you will have double damage reduction, double the extra mana or whatever, okay, while you have that active. This is a good legendary, you have no problems, and it's nice, okay, if you are playing Night Fae, which is a good covenant for Holy Priest, you will win a lot by using this legendary. Next, we go to Necrolog, okay, which is the second best covenant for legendaries. Yes, I am sure. Okay, I'm a Necrolog now. So we have Pallid Command. Casting Unholy Nova summons a Bloody Cleric that gains 2% additional damage and healing each time an enemy affected by Unholy Transfusion is damaged by an ally, up to 100%. The Bloody Cleric serves you for 20 seconds, healing an ally for whatever. This is a very good legendary. Okay, the ability is okay for Holy Priest, but the extra healing that makes the Cleric allows you to be doing damage or to move or whatever while the Cleric is healing your party, which is very good, especially for Mythic Plus. In raids, it becomes a bit less useful. Okay, probably Night Fake will be better for raids than Necrolog, but will still be very good. Okay, and still very useful. So this is a good legendary in general. Okay, it's a good option. And now we come to the king of all this, because all of this, okay, give us a bit more damage, give us allow you to move a bit or heal more, but sincerely, the one that which will allow us to do most damage and more healing will be Kyrian. Okay, will be the Sphere's Armory. Boon of the Ascendant's cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds up to 60 seconds for each attack for stack of Boon of the Ascendant consumed by Ascendant Eruption. This cooldown reduction is huge, okay? And if you are doing Mythic Plus, the new affix, okay, the encrypted affix has one of the parts which might reduce this cooldown even more. You might also almost chain two Boon of the Ascendant together if you pick the right moment. Okay, you are not going to do one just after another, but you will be able to do very well, about 20 seconds or something cooldown if you pick. I think those were the numbers. Okay, I might be wrong here, so don't quote me, please. But between this reduction and the reduction from the encrypted affix, you are going to use Boon of the Ascendant a lot, and that is a lot of damage and a lot of heal. So there he goes. And this has been the video. I hope you have find it useful and you like it, and it helps you to play your Holy Priest in 9.2 in the way you want, basically. See you, thank you very much, and have a nice day.